Gaming for our lower bracket final. Winner moves on to face Evil Geniuses in our grand final.
Alright.
What a match.
Can't wait. Show me the Omni, baby. Oh,
Yeah, first ban Omni. Let's just get the day rolling like that.
for sure. Is he finally here? Oh, thank God. Winter.
Slacks, thank you so much for joining us, for being the punching bag as always. We really appreciate you and your content, but you gotta go.
And put your damn shoes on the rack while you're at it. Thank you, Slacks.
Winter now is going to be joining us here, as it is going to be what looks like Vici Gaming with first pick. They'll be on Dire's side. Virtus.Pro will get Radiant side here, and already they're going to be getting rid of what looks like the Darks here. Virtus.Pro eliminating the Shadow Fiend. They would love to have it themselves, but with Vici Gaming having that first pick, and they have shown in the past that they are willing to grab a first pick Shadow Fiend even on Dire's side. Best to just ban it for now, but we still have a lot of precious grabs out there, gentlemen. Your Tusks, your Dooms, your Undyings. Hell, we could even see maybe a Wisp pop up, but do you think Wisp is likely between these two squads?
Vici used to run it a lot, but they have not prioritized it for a long time.
Yep. VP, though, not a Wisp team particularly, so I think it's unlikely that it's going to see a first stage ban or pick. If it comes up, it's more like a surprise
pocket, like
third or fourth pick. Yeah. But it kind of depends what the teams have been playing in scrims. Morning, Winter. How's it going?
Good morning, Parker. Good morning, Gorman. Good morning, Dakota.
Good morning, Winter.
You brought your manager
You
today.
called us all by our last name, but not him. What's up with that?
Whoops. Good morning, Mr. Cox.
Good morning, Winter-chan. Always a pleasure.
Mr. Chan.
Eppa-chan, thank you for joining us. Well, it looks like a lot of bans and disrespect towards those defensive supports. Vici Gaming will grab up one of the better supports that does remain in the pool. The Bully Bane. I'm sure mid laners love him. Vici Gaming looking to secure at least a strong start for Super in that mid lane.
So, Shadow Fiend is banned, but the G Quap is out there.
You say mid laners like him.
I said love him.
The mid laners next to him like him. The
Yes,
mid
that's
laners
true.
opposite him don't like him.
And off laners are like, wonderful! I'm happy with the support not being here. Tusk will be the response, and then a gyrocopter follow-up for Virtus.Pro.
You really can't pass on Tusk. That hero does everything.
That's what you say, but a lot of teams pass on him. Happens quite a bit. But Tusk Gyro is a very standard and safe opening. You have lanes, you have good lanes, you have good roam with the Tusk early to pressure the lanes. But Tusk generally you can't do much versus the Bane. If you're talking about doing a 2 versus 2 lane in mid lane.
First phase Venge. I mean, we talked about it pretty extensively in the pre-show.
Vici Pro showing themselves already.
They're on the Dire side, so it gives more benefit for the Venge pick. And you remember that game where the Venge out-carried the PL?
Mm-hmm. Who'd thunk?
I'm watching that
Burning
game.
had more CS than a PL.
I'm watching that game and I'm thinking if Venge can out-carry a PL, Venge can basically out-carry a lot of other carries too.
Didn't she have track hold that game though?
Did she?
That was not the game with Bounty, I don't think.
Okay. He had a lot of CS. I remember Birdie had like 300 something CS when the enemy PL had like 250.
He had such an incredible game. He farmed a ton, like he was also involved in all the fights he needed to be involved in.
The level 3 swap is ridiculous. They also had the global, right? So like they would get the level 3 swap off and then instantly global. It's just a guaranteed kill.
I think both the teams, their carries, Silent and Burning, they play very similar. They are very stable, they are very safe. They don't make any dangerous plays most of the time, and they are always there for their team. And they make very good decisions on when and when not to come to the fights.
That's a big change from Illidan, where he's a much more aggressive carry.
Yeah.
So
I think it fits their team more, because their team is generally viewed as the Chinese team. They play like a Chinese team, despite being a Russia, like a CIS team. They are very calculative. They are very. They don't take too much risk. So I feel like Silent fits in the whole team much better.
the Brood ban.
Gotta cover your bases, I guess. You don't know whether Tusk's going offlane or support still.
And these two single target heroes are pretty terrible at dealing with Brood.
DK Phobos might just be the best Brood player in the world right now, so...
Hands down to that. Maybe maybe Daryl or Zai.
He hasn't played Brood. Like, neither of them have plays Brood, and Zai's like retired. Not retired, but he's taking a break.
Yeah.
And Dara hasn't played the hero in such a long time.
Zai's working on his modeling career.
Oh, the Lil Disruptor.
Wow. That's a very early disruptor pick, not what you'd expect as a kind of support option for VP.
I realized that if they don't get Visage, they always go for Disruptor. Those are the two heroes they would always put on Lil.
Yeah, and then like maybe third string would be something like an Earthshaker.
Yeah.
But do you think there's any sort of reasoning for it? I mean, Venge, later on in the game gets that initiation swap. Maybe she swaps herself into a Static Storm, Kinetic Field kind of a thing that they could look to take advantage of.
I mean, you can also glimpse the Fiend
Bane,
Script.
yeah.
So there are a lot of usages this game, but I think it seems to me that it's just like a pick that they go for regardless if they don't get the Visage. It's less about what the enemy team has, it's more about what they want to have on their own team composition. They're drafting from yesterday, the last series yesterday, and from what I've seen right now, has been really focused on getting what they want to get instead of focusing on, oh, this is good versus the enemy
Counters
hero.
their draft, yeah.
I like this pick and kind of surprised it actually slipped this deep into the draft, but it's going to be undying for Vici Gaming.
Yeah, but they are picking it into a gyrocopter, not
Yeah.
not something that's too optimal.
They're
I
not.
think it's still good in its own right. I mean, not
Yeah.
even just outside of the Tombstone. Like we've seen some plays even max soul rip over Tombstone. Like Fly from OG's done that. And Decay obviously great for lane dominance.
It's
If it-
good versus the Tusk,
Yeah.
because if you're snowballing in and you have ample time to get ready and think about where you're placing the Tombstone, so you could play to your team's advantage if you can do that.
Do you think Virtus.Pro now should still snag up maybe like the Queen of Pain while it's still out there for G in the mid lane, or would there be something better?
They pick
He
Queen.
plays Lena as well.
Yeah, Lena could be nice too.
Yeah, well, so does Super as well. I'm wondering, like, right now the problem with picking G-Ser is then Vici Gaming can kind of respond to it. So if you pick a Queen, then Vici might pick like a Lena, which matches up well.
I actually like Lena more because right now their lineup lacks burst. They have a lot of control. Tusk Disruptor has control, disable, silence.
They have a lot of AoE, but not
Yeah.
too much single target.
Yeah, they need someone that can actually blow one hero right away.
Ooh.
Oh, Logan's here.
This hero is actually disgusting.
It's really been the
Wow.
new
We're-
too
we're-
hot to trot hero.
we were pumping
It
with
really
Alkan dying.
is.
We've seen this one before
Yeah.
from Vici. Last pick Morphling, let's
Oh,
go.
you're right. It could be.
Let's see if FNG
Virtus-
remembers.
Yeah, if
or
he doesn't
respects
remember
it.
Or he may just say like, man, that's actually not that strong, but it's pretty ridiculous
I mean,
being able
this
to
is-
replicate a Radiance Alchemist.
This is. Oh, they banned the Spirit Breaker.
The main, I feel like at the time when it came out, it was ridiculously good, but it's fallen off because the Radiance build in Alchemist has been losing a lot of games and being punished. So I don't know if you can go for that Radiance Alchemist with Morphling build as much
It's
anymore.
Vici though with the Undying pick. I'm not sure if they're actually gonna go for, the Medallion build.
Yeah,
They might just
might
do
go
the,
Radiance.
Yeah, they might just do the same thing, because they always pick this together. So you have heroes that protect the Alchemist when he's doing a lot of stacks, heavy farming.
And
Heroes
they have a lot of Midas armor
Reserved
as
Yeah.
well, so
I
could
don't
have
know,
taken the rush.
See what they-
but they might change things up though, since OG has proven that the Medallion build can also be very strong at carrying the team after,
Yeah.
because you do so much in the early game.
Well, when OG does that, they have like another hard carry, so it's like a tiny, and then they fed him eggs.
Venge is
Yeah.
hard carry nowadays.
Yeah, sort of.
Nowadays.
Can't feed her an eggs though. Then like expected to do the same thing it does for a tiny's farm, but
So right now, Abaddon plus Tusk most likely the offlaners together, or maybe Tusk just roaming around doing stuff. So VP are looking to get a G hero.
5 seconds
Without
mentioned the
without
Lena.
Viper, like maybe Queen is the one that can pressure Alk.
Yeah, Lena or
Almost.
Queen. Both have
Lena.
good bursts against
Reserved
Alchemist.
time.
Yeah, I like Lena more because of the burst and the cooldown. You have
Yeah.
much lower cooldown on your spell. They are heavily lacking in terms of single target burst right now.
Do you think Razor's out of the question here? Not good with maybe the swap on Vengeful
Oh, it's
Spirit,
pretty-
but stand-in plant heroes.
Oh, okay.
No, this is the standard
G
Alk.
mid Ursa.
Fuzzy Wuzzy
The Alk counter.
with the snowball.
It's the Alk counter because you want to beat him in the lane, and over the course of the whole game, Ursa will be able to kill the Alchemist pretty easily as long as he doesn't fall too far behind. But he has a lot of like enemies that are very good versus him, like Venge, Bane, and even the Tombstone are always good. Like if he can't kill the Tombstone can kite him a lot. But if he can get himself onto the Tombstone, obviously the Ursa can kill the Tombstone.
But they have good supports for him. They got the snowball, they have
5
the
seconds
shield, and the
remaining.
shield is amazing this game. Removes almost all of
Yeah,
all of
and-
Vici Gaming's lockdown.
Ursa would be able to
10
provide them the
seconds
single
remaining.
target burst that they lacking so far. So it's a really good pick.
5
And a
seconds.
Will
very
they
solid
go for the Morphling here, or give Daryl something a bit different?
Something
Whoa!
different.
Who's that? Whew, that's a new hero.
off lane Zeus, I imagine.
Where's this guy been?
It could be a 4 position, but I feel Zeus as a 4 is...
This meta has been figured out.
Yeah.
Look at all these new heroes. Wonderful stuff right here. So Zeus.
Thinking of the reasoning behind, like, right now their lineup has a huge amount of bursts. Bane, Brain Sap, Brain Stun, the Zeus Lightning Bolt. They can easily take out one target. And the other usage of the Zeus here is they have a hero that can scout Roche, extremely important for facing a Ursa. So I think
They already advantaged, but yeah, it gives them another.
yeah,
You can scout Roche, but you don't want to just throw your ultimate, like, are they
I
rushing?
mean,
Let's check. It's
you
like,
have Bolt though, so
Yeah.
if you're off
That's
lane,
true.
it's easy for you to
10
scout
seconds
down
remaining.
Dire. So Zeus on Dire often can easily scout for Roshan.
yeah, it's good map control
5
just because you can
seconds
deward so
remaining.
easily with the hero.
Yeah. They're gonna rush the Ags on Alk and give it right to the Zeus,
Why not?
and then they have Global Storm.
I don't think so.
But
You
more,
don't- I don't think
more
the Zeus Axe
importantly,
is
they
that
have.
strong.
I mean, more importantly, they have 4 heroes that can use the
Prepare for
Aghanim's
battle.
upgrade.
Yeah.
Already. Quick TPs coming out from both sides. FNG not going to be able to get there and get that early ward down, as FY is going to go ahead and block him out. So, good luck, have fun. Here we go. It's
Yep.
game number 1. Virtus.Pro versus Vici Gaming in our lower bracket final, a best of 3, where the winner gets to face EG in the grand final.
You know, however, after looking at the draft again, I feel like the Abaddon will be able to do so much this game because Abaddon is particularly weak against silencers and there's nothing to be found on Vici. Every stun you throw at him, he can destroy him with his ultimate, and he can just shield the concoction of his teammates. You can shield the Fiend's Grip and the Venge Stun. So I think Abaddon is a really good hero in this type of situation. I expect a lot of things done from this Abaddon in the fights.
Yeah, I mean, like any
30
initiation, he can
seconds
counter it.
to
This Zeus is no
Sleep,
regen.
grip,
Huh?
outstun, bench
Zeus
stun.
has
Zeus
boots
has
and
what?
3 clarities, I think. Can we look at Zeus's items?
Zeus.
Okay, got pulled 2 tangos now.
This is weird. I think they're going to have a fight at this top rune here. They really want to get it on the Alk, but
They have
VP are
Zeus is
right
really
across.
does a lot of damage at level 1 if he gets
They
multiple.
have Zeus and Undying. Like, here we go.
Oh,
but they got Abaddon.
They got Abaddon. This is it. G wants to run
Oh,
in
use
first
the-
with the early shield. And he's trying
This
to
dude's
man up. He goes
pressing
down
everyone.
first right away. This is going to be disaster for Virtus.Pro if they're not careful. They already lost one. They could be losing FNG. Lil also very low. Bobos is going to be there to help him out with the early shield, though. He turns back, will block out Fenrir and force him back and away.
shots, right? They still have mana for 1 shots.
We'll
See
see.
if he can block them up.
He's too far away.
Oh, we're looking for the D ward there.
They also used the shield before the fight
Ah.
started, so he couldn't remove any stuns.
He got
It
acid.
just- it
He
just-
got acid, so
That was Acid plus Zeus with Undying.
this lane is extremely tough for Alchemist.
Oh yeah.
He can easily be killed by the Ursa.
Is it going to require some assistance here? It looks like Fenrir was denying himself to make the express trip back to home, but is this going to require assistance for Super in this mid lane and force someone from the outside to have to rotate in? Oh, a little bit of a skirmish here. But as we know, Abaddon don't care about no Bane.
Nope, I don't think he cares about anything that Vici has.
No.
He's gonna be able to just farm, straight up farm in this lane.
This is a tri-lane here. They're
Yeah.
doing Gyro solo versus Zeus, in fact.
That's actually really good because
For VP,
Zeus-
you think?
yeah, because Zeus with his item build, he went for boots and only has 2 tangles, like pull tangles. He's not gonna be able to stay in the lane for.
Yeah,
a
Gyro
long
can
time.
just harass him
Yeah.
with the flak.
That's the good thing about having Gyro, because Gyro generally doesn't need babysitting. He's gonna be fine against most of the offlaners. That's
He-
the benefit of having the Gyro in the lineup.
He can also easily solo kill the Zeus if he gets out
Yeah,
of
if
position.
he gets too
'Cause he's got the move
cocky.
speed advantage once he gets his own boots.
I think it's okay for Vici Gaming at the same time, though, because Zeus is going to get complete, like, he's going to get all the XP from the lane.
He's gonna have a fast level 6 against an offensive tri-lane.
Yeah, and
which could be really good.
Daryl's a player who just wants to get that XP out of the lane, get a bit of farm here or there, and once he like brings out like a bottle to himself, like he can actually sustain himself a bit in lane.
Yeah, but at the same time, Zeus is getting a lot of experience, but Gyrocopter 1v1 is definitely gonna get more than him. Like, you're gonna get more
Yeah.
last hits, you're gonna deny a lot of the creeps. So I think overall VP are happy with that.
Oh yeah.
As
They're
long,
getting,
as long as they're pressuring in the other lanes with the other heroes.
they're getting a lot bottom and mid as well. As you can see, 10 and 9 for G. Super at 3 CS still. And as you can see, FY had to step in and help him out a bit. But this
So
is
much
a
for the
slow
offensive
start.
tri-lane. Now they're going
Yeah.
1-2-2.
Yep.
That didn't last long.
A nice strong start for him, and Tusk is also waiting here in the wings in this mid lane. Could come out with a long ball shard, snowball, there's gonna be the snowball, and
He got slapped.
with the sleep they're not gonna be able to follow up. So good quick reaction from the Prince.
Takes out his anger on the creep. 10 denies.
But I think overall, all the lanes are looking really good for VP. Abaddon is gonna get XP, get farm, because their lane, what Vici have, can't really bully him out. And if you look at the mid lane, Ursa is gonna get more than the Alchemist, that's for sure. And Gyro and Zeus, like all the lanes are gonna get a lot of farm. So VP's early game will be really good.
Here they go again. This time there'll be no sleep to help him, and with nowhere to run, Super will be going down. A nice second attempt there with the help of FNG. Nice assist. They're going to take down the Alchemist.
Yeah, boots and bottle up for the Ursa. This lane is pretty much a wash for him. Alchemist is gonna have to rely on stacks and ancients to get himself back into the game. So I think the supports have to be doing that a lot more this game. It's extremely important.
But VP are really good at contesting those as well, so it's going to be risky if later on in the game.
But I think that regardless, you have to do that for the
Oh yeah,
Alchemist.
I agree. But I think VP are likely to try and force that.
So top lane, I see Bane coming in from behind.
Uh-oh, Phobos.
He has
We're gonna
another
retreat.
stun.
That's
They
a reaction
have,
from the Tusk.
Yep, the Tusk is going to be here to help out. They could do a sleep, but they see the Tusk here. They quickly roll back and away, but it's just FNG alone who might be able to get burning here, and will do so. Another grab there for Virtus.Pro. Puts them ahead now 3-1.
And FSG is just playing so well right now. This is why Tusk is just such a strong hero at this stage of the game. He's like one of the strongest in minute 1 to minute 4, minute 5. Like no other support can actually make stuff like this happen because of the range of the snowball, the charts. You block him off. So Tusk has been so far doing a lot of work for VP.
And they're about to get level 6 on Gyro, so VP are going to get very scary in the fights.
Yeah, but the game when we saw them have Gyro yesterday, when they had Witch Doctor and Disruptor, they were focusing a lot on farming with the Gyro instead of rotating. So I wonder
That's
if they're-
normally how Silent plays.
Yeah, I wonder if they're actually going to do the same thing this game, or they're going to try and be much more aggressive with the Gyrocopter this game.
Eyes potentially here on mid lane. As G makes his return, he's
Oh,
in Viz
if he gets
here,
caught, he's dead.
and he's just going to walk right up to Super. Super's going to try to get off the cask. He's going to be
glimpse
forced
the
to
Bane.
go quickly, and yeah, he could set Bane right back if he wants to, and he will. Get out of here.
That's okay though.
Well, at least the Alk didn't die this
Yeah.
time.
This Alk is struggling. He just can't push past the river, or he can't even go anywhere near the river.
And look who's
How many
really...
bounty runes has he got in the Alk?
Has he gotten any?
First
he got
one doesn't
any?
count.
He got one, I remember
So
seeing.
Zeus got the most recent one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think he may have got the 2-minute
Man,
one.
this Tusk is just doing too much. Like all the lanes, this is exactly what you want to have when you're playing support Tusk. When you make a rotation, it's easy for you to kill all the lanes.
They'll try to harass Phobos here a bit. His shield will be popped, there's going to be the sleep, but again, a rotation from Virtus.Pro was going to be Lil, but it's not necessary, so he'll cancel that one out.
Yeah, just look at the CS bot. Abaddon has equal CS with the Alchemist.
16-3 to
This is
Alchemist,
bad. This is
17-1.
really bad for Vici right now.
Silence the big breadwinner, 34 and 19 denies.
And
too.
Artom is like waiting for Zeus to come back bottom. He's hiding in the trees.
Their two carries have denied 33 creeps. Now 34.
So Gorman,
$35.
your new job is to
Just count the denies for the rest of the game. I mean, that's just an insane number of denies, though.
I mean,
How often do you see that?
I mean, right now VP are just abusing the fact that Vici has such a weak off lane. I
Yeah.
think you see this a lot when Ice as Ice.
It's just not the kind of hero you would have expected them to put on Ice Ice Ice.
I think Zeus. Oh,
He has played it before.
Good glimpse back or
Oh,
get
too aggressive.
something here. No, doesn't want to do it now. Help is on the way. And VG Gaming will finally get themselves another kill at
Wow,
the
Lil-
end of this game.
He's got backup near. Okay, it's a cooldown. That's why
Silent,
he's going
yeah, he's got
aggressive.
call down.
I think Zeus you can, put him as the category similar to Earthshaker. He's an offlaner that doesn't pressure a lot. So when you get abused like this, it's very difficult for a team to even help you. Toss again. No.
Not even a chance. Boom.
They can do this all day.
It's just so easy. This is what you
Yeah.
want to happen when you have a support toss.
Yep.
All your lanes have so much kill potential and another kill here.
Not even a call down needed.
It's a Zeus. Like,
Can't even really flame the Observer too much for that one.
Just went in, got the job done once more, and Virtus.Pro are having a hell of a start right now. 6-2. We're barely even 8 minutes into this game.
Okay, they're gonna rotate I think
This
burning
is just like a classic burning rotation. He knows the enemy carry is coming to kill him. He always
so
does
good.
this, yeah.
I think we've seen him dodge that exact move like
Yeah.
6 or 7
Alright,
times
I think
this
they have
week.
a-
He may have scattered
have a
with a
lane
ward.
ward?
Yeah, he had a lane ward, so maybe it was just
okay.
the ward that saw it. But even so, I've seen him like he dodges that gank without a ward.
Yeah, exactly.
I think someone was mentioned. I think it was Fear. He said that burning always dodges those ganks where most of the carries would just die to that gank.
Yeah.
Soon enough, people are going to use that against him, though. Mind game him and wait for him to come back to the bottom lane. But here we go. Speaking of bottom lane, Lil in a bit of trouble here. There's going to be the way they have the Vici. Can they stop him from
my
TPing out? They can't.
God.
So a big committed dive from Vici Gaming is going to end up with nothing.
Well,
The tower was
Wait.
more what they wanted here, but the kill would have been very freaking nice.
and Ursa's going. Did he scout some stacks or
I got
something?
DD.
He's got a DD rune.
No, he's coming to fight.
Oh, this could be really
Max,
bad. for
Max clap. This
Vici.
is a scarier.
Snowball Ursa. What do you
Snowball double damager, so that's a freebie.
Oh!
Kill me out. Doesn't matter if he's got ulti.
Oh,
out.
he's got to get this kill.
He's through the stun. Oh, we got 2 hero stun.
And the ult's
Oh,
down.
he
They might
got
be able
the
to turn
shields.
and kill off G. He's already committed it.
Oh, but Phobos is here with a call down now, and
Just
Silent
kidding.
sweeps on through and helps out. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade here, Ice.
I really want this Ursa.
They're going to get that one, they're going to get that one, and yeah, 4 go down all day.
It's a
Make
massacre.
it 5, and
Jesus.
this game number 1 could end sooner than later.
I actually thought Ursa might die there because he used the ult right away at the start of the fight, but they just couldn't burst him.
Abaddon, you know?
Yeah.
Athletic shield.
I mean, the initial start of the fight was like as good as Vici could hope for. The 2 hero Alk stun, he survived the burst damage and was healing with the ulti, but ew, I mean VP are just so much stronger now with Gyro Tusk.
Vici just don't want. It's kind of they have the Alk, so it's like you don't really want to fight this early, but you also have these heroes that do in theory. The Bane, the Undying.
Man, I think Vici are like thinking, after playing this game, they'll be thinking whether they should give VP Gyrocopter anymore. This hero just fits their playstyle so much, and when you have weak lanes like this, it's so easily punished by VP, because Gyrocopter is so strong at the laning phase where any sort of misstep that you make, you just die to it, and your supports can actually play so actively roaming in the early game because he doesn't need babysitting.
Super trying to make
No
up
medallion
for,
pickup,
rough
so
start.
Yeah, this is the
Radiance,
Radiance
game.
game.
Yeah.
I don't
This
know.
is more Super's build.
we'll see.
It is his build, but is this the build right now? Considering the situation.
I mean, also, yeah, like his economy.
It's like the same reason you get a Midas when you're really far behind early, because it's like, well, we guess if we survive the late game, maybe this is how we can win the game.
Uh-oh. Bye-bye.
And you think you have ace screen.
I mean,
That's a level 3
I
glimpse now,
think
yeah.
the only way they can sort of come back into the game is somehow they sneak the Roshan. That's why I think that going for the medallion build and maybe sneaking a Roshan with the Venge, that might actually put them back into the game. If he's going for the Radiance build, I'm afraid it's just gonna take too long. That VP are gonna overrun them. They're gonna get the Rosh for the Ursa, and the game is just gonna be over by then. So I'm not sure that this is the best choice this game, considering the situation they are put in by VP.
They could still potentially try to sneak it without a medallion. They've already got a lot of minus armor.
But it's gonna take a long time though, a considerable longer time. So it's gonna be a lot harder for them to actually do that without the Solar Crest or the medallion.
They're pretty good around the pit as well. Vici, they've got the Tomb, the Zeus ult, Lightning Bolt, good for dewarding.
Yeah, good for dewarding, but can you actually fight into them now? That's the biggest problem.
No, they don't want to take like a traditional fight. Oh gosh.
I think they need to somehow maybe try to get level 6 on Bane, make a smoke play, get a singular pickup, then run into the pit with the Venge and the Alk and try to finish the rush off. If they can't actually do that, I think VP is just going to overrun them in the next 2 minutes and 3 minutes.
This Ursa is going to be a problem.
He is already a problem, my friend.
He's going to become a bigger problem.
Big and better problem.
Blinking, you miss it. Bottom lane, they grab another one. Silent gonna be picking up a grab onto Ice.
So this is like some sort of the last ditch effort that I mentioned. They need to smoke, get a pick, and try to get Roshan.
Looks like they'll get Lil, possibly. Maybe not, though. He times a beautiful static storm kinetic field. It will soften them up a bit.
That could have been absolutely
They're fighting.
incredible.
There was a +1, which they're already beaten pretty bad, so this could be a cleanup right now for Virtus.Pro. Commitment in, Walrus punch, and look who's scratching the back of Burning. He's down for good. Fenrir gonna be the follow-up, and it turns it quickly into a 3-for-1.
Roshan, how convenient. the fight ends near the Roche pit.
I guess we'll take this. VP say.
I hope Roshan doesn't mind.
I don't think he really gets a choice in the matter. Poor guy. Yeah, that was a really quick reaction there by Lil. Does end up going down, but still gives his team time to rotate, and they force them to commit the smoke gank just to a support anyway, so...
Maybe they should have Zeus ulted when the smoke broke when they were running up the high ground.
Just to get the vision right away?
Probably that would have been better for them.
Was Zeus even alive then? Because he died bottom. He'd been picked up bottom, like he was dead, I think.
Okay. That's probably why.
Yeah.
I didn't notice. Oh, glimpse?
It wasn't close enough for Thunderstrike to even get the vision.
Oh,
G
just
commits in.
misses.
Still not close enough to get that glimpse.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But like when the Ursula jumps in, what do you do? Because Phobos can always shield him, even if you try to sleep him or stun him.
You run.
Yeah, and then they snowball
Run
and
and
catch
pray.
it. They have so much catch though. Like they've
Yeah.
got glimpse, they've got the snowball shards, so you can't even run.
I think the only way is like you fight your way out, like somehow you manage to farm Ghost Scepters on your supports.
Oh, they're not gonna be allowed to farm normally.
I think a big reason or one of the main reasons they also picked the Zeus, I remember PPD talking about because they drafted Universe Zeus one game. He's a hero that can buy Force Staff for the team as well. And Force Staff is going to be like essential at some point, but he's so poor.
Dire's
He's
middle
not got
tower
any
is
I
items.
just think that the Zeus pick here got abused really hard by VP because he's such a weak laner
Yeah.
that it allows VP to play the style that they played in this game. They were so actively roaming, getting kills with the Tusk, because your offlaner can't do anything to pressure and force. He's not like a Darkseer or anything that, oh, we actually have to commit our supports
Yeah.
to secure the carries lane.
And it's interesting you say that because they picked Bane and Undying. These are heroes that should secure the lanes for the team, but with the Zeus pick, I guess they weren't able to do it even then.
Ouch. He was just trying to go to the secret shop, dudes.
Yep, no
Looks
escape.
back, you're not doing anywhere. Ice, the follow-up, and Virtus.Pro.
Not sure Vici have had their coffee yet, guys. They need some caffeine.
And Lil, this guy, his Visage plus Disruptor play this event has been nothing less but magnificent so far.
Yeah.
He's got glimpse ready.
Continue making his move onto Burning here. Gets a swap out and goes down. And Fenrir will be the follow-up. He eats a snowball and he's brought right back into the arms of a bear, where Silent is now going to be godlike.
This is getting ugly.
Yeah. Dude, this is VP's all their recent games. Both their games against OG, they crushed them. One game was 33 kills to 3. The
And-
follow-up game was like 18 minutes. Like,
And
this
they were really different
brutal.
strategies if you pay attention to their games. The games that they played yesterday against OG,
Yeah.
they picked heavy focus on laning phase and team fight.
Yeah, the
This
Phoenix Wyvern game.
Yeah, this game is they are going for a lot, winning the lanes and having very good roaming supports to actually kill. So they are changing their strategies.
And then other
depending on
games
their
we'll see them
opponents.
do like the Drow Visage. We've seen them do just a variety of different strategies.
This team is a force to be reckoned
Yeah.
with. so
What we've
far.
seen in this game in the last 2 games, like, they look like the scariest team in this tournament. If I'm EG, I'm like, holy shit, like, what are we going to do against these guys should they win this series?
Pretty sure Peter Pandem has answers. He always do.
It's EG from the winner bracket, man. That's, like, unheard of, too.
They might have just figured out this patch. Too bad it might be gone in one day.
Does that mean EG has no chance of winning? Since they're coming from the winner bracket?
I don't think...
They've won 1 tournament ever from the
That's-
winners
that's a
bracket. Isn't that
first.
crazy?
That's the first for everything.
Which
so.
tournament was that, do you know?
It was Dream League Season 2.
Okay. Man, that's actually insane.
Was that the one where Envy dumped a bottle of water on his head, or was that a different one?
Maybe?
What season was this last season?
That was when they beat
Oh no,
C9.
it was a
They
it
beat
was a
C9
monster
in the
actually. I think.
C9 in the finals, I remember.
Dire's middle tower
Does
is
the
under
Elk-
Two
seasons
seasons ago.
Does
Of course.
the Elk have radius?
Our in-house GD studio
No.
man would know.
Still doesn't have his relic. Poor guy.
So they're trying to get the Radiance.
It ain't happening. They're just getting
Remember the
dumpstered right now.
Dude, you remember the fight where he stunned 2 heroes at bottom just now? If he had a medallion or something extra, he would have killed the Ursa. That would have been the difference, like, between the team coming back into the game instead of trying so hard to save for the
Yeah.
relic.
I love this build.
I mean, that's
straight into the basher.
Perhaps a stretch to say coming back into the game.
Yeah, but it's like a 10-step thing, but that's first
Yep.
step.
And we've seen this Radiance build just kind of get phased out already, and it's curious to see it come back against this lineup of all lineups.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't go greedy against these amazingly strong lanes that VP have.
I don't think we've seen the Aghanim's complete yet on the bad enough.
Played with it the other day. It is absolutely
I
absurd.
think
yeah.
it was Universe who completed
Yeah.
his game.
You know,
When
Aghanim's is a game-ending item. When you get that item,
The
you
thing
end
is
game.
also
It's actually ridiculous.
the Abad craze is pretty late in this meta. I mean, as you see, Virtus.Pro are disrespecting Vici as they just take over their home base here. Already rid of Ice. He's going to be forced to buy back. This could be the final hurrah already for Vici Gaming.
That's a big
Silent
get
is
him.
committed. Very deep. Will be going down.
That was an Illidan play, right?
Yeah. Okay, they put FY back in his place, but Lil is still kind of the man left behind, and will be going down to a nice snipe from the wave of burning.
That was a big chunk of gold.
Yeah, it's a huge
That was
network swing. It's you know, if this was the old days,
Even with the
rubber band,
buyback, that's still like a 3k
it
gold
was Zeus
swing.
who got the last on the kill too, so he got the reduced
That was
gold
actually
for
not
it.
ideal. Yeah,
That was
not ideal.
that really hurts Vici.
But they still got a lot on the
Yeah.
Venge
That's a big chunk of gold.
Venge
they could've
has
got.
like 800 gold from that fight.
That was a really on point swap from Burning too. Like he recognized, like the way Silent was going aggressive, like diving near the fountain was like safe because the tier 4 towers weren't hitting him, but he just gets swapped right in, and then chain stunned by Alchemist then. So
At the same time, they can slow the game down.
yeah,
Vici
yeah,
are gonna take
absolutely.
a very long time to come online, even now.
It's still a breeder though. Like what they
Yeah.
have.
Oh yeah, Vici's happy, of course.
Pick a Radiance up.
But like, if you want to farm, like get like the Abaddon Ags, they're close to a mech on the Tusk.
Oh gosh, 15k, 10k gold lead.
What are the other items? Gyros, BKB
15K.
maybe. We'll see, but
Maybe secure that. No, I think they're gonna wait for the next Roche too.
I think they just get their next round of items, get the Roche, and then do that same
Yeah.
push.
They don't have to worry about. Oh, Elk has a Radiance. It's gonna take him.
Well,
80
what does he do in the fight? So you just jump him with Ursa, and he's pretty much dead.
You say jump him with Ursa. I think even the Tusk alone plus some flat cannon shots.
Kill him, yeah.
He's already almost dead.
One of the things to know with Ursa, why one of his biggest weaknesses is that he's really bad at breaking bases. It's very hard to push
Yep.
with this hero.
That's true.
Gotta remember there's a little bit of evasion now, so that helps.
Imagine if the passive worked on towers. That would be fun.
You mean the Radiance?
No,
Oh,
for the Ursa.
Oh, oh.
It just
That maybe in like Dota Imba.
That is why we do not have Mr. Gorman on the development team, you know, for the patches.
I don't think that's the only reason why. That's just one of many reasons.
So obviously Virtus.Pro going to be taking the safe road on this. They will farm the majority of the map as they continue to win the economy game here. They will eventually hope for the Roche to spawn up, grab that Aegis, and give this another go, and hopes to close out the game while Vici
He's
Gaming are trying
hunting.
their best to, yeah, stall things out here.
That's some level 1 ultimate at 11 on the Alchemist.
Is he gonna throw another one?
Oh my goodness.
It's fine.
Guerrilla warfare tactics here from Super, hiding up in the trees. They'll make it
Even
out.
turns off the Radiance there just to help avoid detection.
You know, you do what you gotta do. You hide like a rat.
I have seen Vici in games like this and come back though with that
Yeah,
Alk.
it's still
Super's Alk
possible.
is very scary, but they're pretty far behind right now.
This is a team that came back from Mega Creep.
If VP messes up one fight, they die like that again. And if you look at what VG have, like the Undying Tombstone and all the burst damage they have, if you dive in too deep, you get cocky. I mean, it's still possible, right? For them to lose a fight.
Anything
if you
is
dive in.
possible.
Anything is possible, yeah. What? Dead Zeus again? Hello? What's up?
Boom!
Spend your money.
Oh.
He didn't.
Who's the one making that
Didn't
noise
spend his money.
there?
Who else?
Old man Gyro?
The +1, yes,
No,
Silent.
I'm not.
Whee! But it is space, right? Because Alk's gonna get a little bit now.
It is space.
If he spent his money, it would have been okay, I think.
I think they have to take risks like that. They can't
Yeah,
just
they
sit in the
have to.
base.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like an acceptable death.
It is really, really tough right now. They don't. Do they even have any vision up? Oh no, there's only one ward for Vici on the cliff in their jungle.
It's the Helm of
Does-
the Dominator Scout.
Does VP have a gem yet?
They should have it soon.
Nope, they both see routes.
Lay off that creep. Boom!
He's so farmed. My god.
Dire's bottom
Blink
tower
and gem.
is under attack.
And arcane boots.
They are making every small step towards victory. They get gem, they secure the map, they wait for Roshan.
Like you said, they like a Chinese team. Very methodical from VP. It's funny, you know, the stereotype is, oh yeah, divide, they're just gonna dive constantly, but They're not. They're very disciplined. Aside from that one fight top.
Oh, I think that one fight top was.
It's also tough against
It was
Fan.
only one man's blame.
Dire's middle tower
Uh-oh.
is under attack.
Wave, they pull back FNG,
snowball.
but he is going to get that snowball off. They're trying to drag him away to trouble, but they got Stackstorm Kinetic Field right on top of him, and Ice is going to be in trouble along with Fenrir. The rest of Vici Gaming looking to make a retreat, but Silent is on the case with a BKB, shoots down one. One man stands, and it is going to be Super. Can they catch him before he goes? Yes, they can! A full 5-man wipe on the side of Vici Gaming. They throw in the towel, and this one is over.
Great static storm there. And obviously getting the snowball off just so big. Completely ruins the
The two
fight.
supports of BP this game absolutely destroyed the whole Vici lineup.
And Vici, yeah, this is a team where we normally talk a lot about the supports. FY Fenrir, but didn't have that
I just think
impact.
that because their lanes were so weak that you can have very good lane supports, but if your cores in the lane are weak, it doesn't really allow the supports to do their thing. Whereas in this game, if you look at BP supports, it's not only the fact that their supports are really good at roaming, like with the Tusk, it's the fact that they have cores